Hi everyone. If you're watching back, this is a live stream. So you can just click on the live chat button and everything will pop up for you. All the chat. Just setting up, I'm going to sharpen a few of my pencils. And we'll move this out the way and get the colouring page in view. So I just thought I'd pop on today for a change. I've not live streamed in a while. All the kids are back to school, woohoo! So the house is empty. I've done all the jobs this morning that needed doing. And I thought I'd pop on, so come and say hi if you're watching. I did this in a sort of, not a colouring chat video, but just sort of a colouring challenge with a voiceover. And then I thought I'd colour this side today. Just move that light away a bit. It's casting a shadow. So I'm going to be using the Derwent Colour Soft pencils today again. Test these out. Just adjust that light, that's a bit better. There was a bit of a glare on my screen. So I'm going to colour these periwinkles on this side. I'm going to be using the pale lavender. So what's everybody up to? I will just bring you in a bit. That's a bit better. So it's the first time I've streamed in a long while, and it's the first time that I've streamed in a morning rather than an evening. So I live on a main road and there's always lots of emergency vehicles going past, so if you do hear a lot of sirens, don't be alarmed, it's pretty normal around here. Yeah, so I've done all the housework, done all my jobs, so I thought I'll sit down for a minute. I've got my posh little cappuccino. Oh, it's really, really nice. You can't see it because I'm not zoomed in. You can't see my glass. Oh, where's my chat gone off? I'm just reloading my chat on the iPad. If you're chatting or anything, I'll not be a second. Don't know why that went off. There we go, we're back on. I think, yeah, we're back on. Right, I'm going to go in with a bit of a deeper colour now. I'm going to use the bright lilac. Because these pencils are still pretty new to me, it's still a bit of a learning curve at the minute. So as with any new pencil, you have to try and teach yourself the best, how to get the best out of that pencil. So a few people have asked me what these ones are like, and I will be honest, they don't seem to blend as nice as some of my other pencils in my collection, but they're not horrible. They're just a different type of pencil. But the colour range in these are brilliant. I love them. And any sort of nature pictures I've done, any pictures of animals that I've done, I've always been able to find the exact colour that I've been looking for. Like this little wren here. I used a reference picture so I could get the right colours, and I didn't have any problems picking out the colours for that. So I think, as I did on that side, let's move that ribbon. As I did on this side, I did a bit of a pan pastel background. I think I'm going to do the same in the centre of this and in the little tiny bits, if I can get in there with a Q-tip. And put that little bit of lavender pan pastel in. So I think it's really early in some parts of the world. I think that's the thing about me streaming in the daytime. I think most of my viewers are in America, which they're still in bed. It's early, middle of the night. Nobody's up yet. So I'm going to be putting little bits of yellow in the centre of these flowers as well. I'm going to keep some of the flowers pale, and I'm going to go in dark on some of them like this side. So I'm going to deepen it up with the royal purple now. Just in the centre. I'm going to stay on for about, I think about an hour. And then that gives me time to just do a couple more jobs before the school run, the dreaded school run. I think I've just found on this page there's some sort of imprint on the page, and it can't be from me colouring this, and I've not coloured anything on that side. See, normally if I coloured this and I pressed on too hard, sometimes you can get what's called an imprint, which should look like that, but I've not, so I don't know why I've got that imprint there. But we will try and just get inside and try and cover it up. I might get my blender pencil out, see if that'll work. But that's why it's good to get a piece of cardstock in between your pages so you don't get that imprint. Let's just see if I can smooth it out with a blending pencil, wherever it may be. Might have lost it again. Do need to order some more. It's not in there. I might have to use my white Prisma if I can't find it. Pop that there in case. I've got that much stuff on my desk. I have just bought some new containers to try and sort it all out. So I've got everything where I want it on my desk. Whoops. I do have all my little pens, Posca pens, white gel pens. In this one, all my Arteza pens. It's normally in there, but it's not in there. It's sod's law, isn't it? So I'll just try and use this Prismacolor. Softening it a little bit. There's nothing worse than an imprint. That's a bit better though. It's a bit better. Pick my sharpener up off the floor now. Pop it there. So what are you all up to? If you're at home, have you got kiddies that have gone back to school like mine? I was so excited. My eldest daughter though, she's only gone back today, and they're doing the lateral flow tests, are they called? Oh, she was in tears this morning, bless her heart. She's just a bit scared of the unknown, I think, because she's not had one before. She's not had one done before. It's a shame on them. So if you are watching this back, I might pop on and do, because I'll not finish all this page today, I might pop on and do another live stream tomorrow, possibly, if I've got time to continue the page. That might be nice. So perhaps I'll schedule it in then people know I'm about to go live. I might do that. I've seen some gorgeous pages coloured from this book. If you've not seen the front cover, it's The Flower Year by Leila Duly. I think that's how you pronounce the name. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. It feels cloth bound. You've obviously got this lovely ribbon to keep your page where you're at. It's just, the paper in it is awesome as well. It's a really good quality one. And it's took me months to colour in it to do my first page because I was scared of ruining it. So silly, aren't we? I've not been like that with many books. Normally I just delve straight in. It's not many books I've been like that with. Hey Tammy, how are you? I thought I was gonna be talking to myself for an hour. It's 11:28 AM where I am, so I think the rest of the world's asleep yet. Thought we'd do some flower colouring today. Oh, it's so silly, isn't it? Shouldn't be scared of colouring in our colouring books because, well, that's what they're there for. 9:30 PM, is it? Whereabouts are you then, Tammy? That's probably the time I would normally stream if I was streaming. It's normally in the evenings, but because all the kids have gone back to school, I'm able to stream during the day now. Which is better for me because I'm always too tired at night. Australia, of course. Of course, you're in the future. Oh, it's chucking it down here today. Absolutely chucking it down. I got soaked on the school run. 6:30 AM. Oh. Are you up for work or anything, or do you normally wake up at that time? I know if I was left to my own accord and nobody woke me up, I would probably sleep until 10. Only a little bit of rain. Oh, I've got absolutely soaked on the school run. And my little boy did as well, bless him. He desperately needs a haircut as well, so all his fringe was in his face, all wet through. And yeah, poor lad, he needs a haircut, but the hairdressers aren't open yet. And they're not going to be open until the 15th of April. So bless him, he's got all his fringe in his face, and I don't cut it because I'll make a mess of it. I'll make an absolute mess of it. It's a shame. I've not seen many parts of the world. I think we've only holidayed in Turkey and Spain. Oh, and Greece. Turkey, Spain and Greece we've holidayed in, but I haven't been anywhere else. My children, oh, let's see if I can remember their ages. No, I'm just kidding. My eldest is 12, and then I have a 10-year-old, I have a 7-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 3-year-old. So I have five children. Oh, insomnia. Not good. I've just been saying that I don't think these pencils blend as well as my other pencils, but they are blending really nicely here actually. I'll take my words back and eat them. Oh, that's nice, that, Tammy. I think sometimes you can get accustomed to your surroundings and not see the beauty in things when you when you live there, when you breathe it. But it's really nice that you still see it. Just sharpening my pencil if you hear the noise. It's this noisy swordfish. So what are you all doing today? Have you got any plans? Let's move that ribbon. These are the Derwent Colour Softs. They're really nice actually. They're quite a thick barrel as well. They're similar to the thickness of the Luminance, the Caran d'Ache Luminance. Really nice, and the names are really easy to see on these pencils as well because of the brown barrel and the silver writing. They're really easy to pick up and see. Oh, Kim. Mine don't always look pretty, trust me. And I had a few boo-boo pages before this one, where I did actually rip a page out of one of my Kirby books. But I couldn't help it, to be honest. I'd saturated it in water, not on purpose, but you know, I'd put too much water on the page, it was just ripping out itself basically. Oh, Tammy, it does sound like paradise. I mean, there is some nice landmarks where I live, but to be honest, I live in a built-up town, a very built-up town. I live on a main road, so it's very noisy as well. Very busy, very noisy. And rubbish rain just all the time, constantly. Just rains here. Let me reread what you've wrote, Kim. This flower. Oh, believe me, I don't colour anything how it's supposed to be coloured or by what you'd see in a book. I really do just wing it. Like, I just put my colours down, and if it turns out, it turns out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to anything I do. That's why I don't really do many tutorial videos, because me trying to tell someone how you should do something when I don't know myself. Chalk type pencils, they're not the pastel pencils, if that's what you mean. There's no sort of fumes or anything coming off these. When I did swatch them out, I did notice if you press on hard, I did notice that there's quite a bit of pencil dust, if that's what you mean, but it doesn't, I can't feel it bothering my breathing, or I can't, you know, yeah. But if you press on hard, let me get a piece of paper, it does leave quite a lot of pencil dust. Let's find a piece of paper. I don't know if I did a review on these pencils or not, or if I just put them in my haul video. I can't quite remember. Yeah, but they are quite snappy as well, because they're a soft leaded pencil. If you sharpen them too much, or if it might snap when I press on hard now, because I'm going to press on real hard for you. See how that flew off. But if you press on hard, can you see all the dust? I don't know how well you'll see. But yeah. Hope that helped a bit. I don't know what else. But I can't, they don't bother me, but obviously I don't have any chest problems or anything like that. But yeah, I know quite a few people don't like the pencil dust. It irritates them and whatnot, but I just blow it away, it doesn't bother me. Just trying to think if I've got any parcels due today. Do I need to be listening for my door? I've ordered a few bits. I've just got some palette knives because I'm going to attempt another acrylic painting at some point. So I got some palette knives. I got a big tub of gesso because I had seen Colour Me Stress Free using the gesso in her colouring books as well to base the page and protect the page when she's using watercolour. So I did get a big tub of it. Look at this. It's the Winsor & Newton one. I think it was £12 for 1 litre. So that should last me quite a long time. Hopefully I can do a nice acrylic painting. But I think you have to put a fair few layers of that onto your canvas first. So that's going to be a bit time consuming. Letting each layer dry before I can actually do a painting. But I'm sure it'll be worth it. Does anybody else do any painting or any drawing? Have you got the colour softs, Tammy? I love the pigment in them. They're very pigmented. They remind me of the Tombos Erogitons with the pigments. Really nice. I mean, I don't know why this one's gonna pick up on camera, this side that I coloured. I did this with the colour softs too. And it's really, I really loved how they went down. Yeah, do you think, yeah, I mean, they're not a pastel pencil, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You know what, Tammy? I don't know if they was pre-done or not. I'll show you actually if I can grab them. Let me look. It said something about being pre-primed and then not pre-primed, and I was thinking, well, is it pre-primed or is it not? You might be able to help me. Oh, so I got these Arteza ones, canvases. Let me try and zoom back out so you can see a bit better. These ones, See here, I don't understand because it says primed, then it says unprimed. What does that mean? Because it confused me. I had no clue what that meant. But yeah, just got these little 9x12 teaser ones. But yeah, very confusing to me. Let's zoom back in a bit. Got a bit of a delay on my laptop. It was, Kim, I think it was reduced on Amazon. I think it was supposed to be more, and it's a reduced price on Amazon at the moment. So if you need any, go and grab it. Ah, right, Tammy. Oh, well. Oh, that was my mailman. He's not knocking on the door, he's just posted something, I think, luckily. Or else I would have had to run to the door. Do you know though, if you go onto the Derwent website, there'll be a drop down in the menu that says sample, free sample. So then you can, there's only so many pencils you can choose from, but you can choose to get a free sample, and I got a free sample of a Derwent Lightfast. I don't know if it's in this little case at the side of me. And you can also get a free sample of the Inktense if you don't have them and was wondering how they are. I'm not sure what other pencils you can get, but it's quite good that they offer that, actually. No, it's not in here. Oh, it is. Has anybody got the Derwent Lightfast? Oh, you've got them in the mail. Thanks, Tammy. I will. I'll put a little layer on. Yeah, so I did try this one pencil. This is what they sent me, the violet. And I didn't see much difference between this one and the Colorsofts, to be honest. They seem to lay down pretty similar. Pretty similar. Perhaps the Lightfast didn't have quite as much pencil dust. But hi Debbie. Bit of an impromptu. I've done all my done the school run, dropped them all off. Nobody in the house now by me. So I've done all the washing up, hoovering up, and I thought I'd sit down for an hour and colour this. Oh, have a fabulous birthday, Tammy. Got them for yourself. Are you not colouring anything, Debbie? You're not doing any filming? Oh, I am happy, believe me. I was a bit upset this morning because Ruby was a bit, you know, she was a bit tearful this morning. She was panicking over that lateral flow test. But yeah, she went in. Don't feel great. It just saps your energy, doesn't it? Me and Debbie have both had the vaccination, the COVID-19 vaccination, and it really does wipe you out. I was in bed for a whole day, just my body felt like a tank. I couldn't move. But it didn't last. It didn't last. Well, I hope they appreciate your baking, Debbie. Did I? I think well, they're doing it themselves, aren't they? Aren't they being shown how to do it and then they're doing it themselves? So it's not like somebody else is shoving something up their nose. It's them what's in control of it, isn't it? Oh, that's what I've been led to believe. Hopefully once they've done it a few times, you know, they won't, you know, they'll stop panicking, they'll get used to it. It's just not nice, is it? But needs must. Debbie. Yeah, that's another thing when they start sending them home. Oh, she might kick off if I tell her to do it. I know she'll comply with school and with the teachers at school, she'll comply. But with me, you know, they try the luck, don't they? At home. Where's the yellow pencil again? They're nothing like the prisoners, Debbie. I've just been saying. They're not buttery. We've just been saying they are quite chalky, if that makes sense, but they do blend nice. I'm really bad at explaining how pencils are, but yeah, they're nothing like the Prismas. They won't blend in the same way that Prismas blend. They do give off quite a lot of pencil dust. I don't know if you was here when I was pressing on hard, and it's not doing it with this one, but with a purple one. Oh, and they're snappy as well. They're quite snappy because of the soft lead, but they do give off quite a bit of pencil dust, you can see. Yeah, the crumbler, yeah. Yeah, you're right there, Tammy. But they are, you know, the colours, the pigments of them are really nice. So it just depends what you're looking for, I think. They're very vibrant. Vibrant? Is that what you mean? They are. They are. I mean, the light's putting a glare on that now, but I don't know if you saw that one, Debbie, that I did. But the colour's just really nice. At least I'm not telling you to say compilation. Compilation book. Sound posh saying it like that. It cracked me up when you're trying to say that word. Yeah, Tammy, you're right. See, Tammy can explain a lot better than me, but she's very right. Yeah. No worries, Debbie. Go and bake that lovely cake. I might start baking myself now I've got all the house to myself. Rob rang me up, he's like, what are you gonna do? I said, oh, I'm going to enjoy myself. He said, how long before you get bored? I said, oh, I won't be getting bored. This is the calm before the storm, because as soon as I pick our Hazel up from school, it'll be World War III again. Oh dear, let's do this flower up here. Well, I hope they appreciate your baking as well. Don't burn it. When I coloured this side as well, and I put the pan pastel background in, I used a fixative, and I showed the fixative that I use. Now I did try and link it, but for some reason I couldn't find it on Amazon, so I don't know if they've stopped selling it, but I did try and link it for everyone, and it was this Frisk one. Now it's always been available, so I don't know why I couldn't find it on there, but yeah, that's why it wasn't linked in my last video. So I don't know if anyone can recommend a different fixative what's good. Because when that runs out, if I can't find it, I'll have to pick a different one. I'm going to do this flower paler, I think. I think this is going to be the darkest colour I'm going to put down on this one. Just so we've got some variation. You might or might not have noticed as well that I've not organised an Instagram colour along this month. I've been so busy and so tired with my youngest daughter that I just haven't got time to add all the pictures, because a lot of people have been joining in with my last colour along, and normally I add them to my story highlights, and I just didn't get the chance. So I'm having a break this month. I've not done a colour along, so I'll be joining in with other people's over on Instagrammy. But yeah, that's why I've not put a video together of the pictures as well. I normally do a YouTube video of everyone's pictures, but really life has just been hectic. So I'm having a little breather, and maybe I'll pick up next month and do one next month, we'll see. Has anybody here got any colour alongs for next month, for this month? If you have, just put them in the comments. Yeah. I'll have a look, Tammy. I've seen a Winsor & Newton one, I don't know if it's any good. I think most of the fixatives that I read reviews on Amazon, the biggest majority of them always say that it darkens your image. You know, and the one that I've got did, I did a pan pastel painting on pastel matte, and I sprayed it with that, and it just really made it go dark, and I wasn't happy. But I think a lot of them do that. Oh, Monya merch. Do you know what? I haven't purchased any Monya's pages. I'm going to have a look on her Etsy store. I haven't got any of her pages. I haven't coloured any of her pages. You know what it is though? I think I'm so intimidated by how beautiful she colours them. I've been in a few of her live streams when she's been doing it, and I sit in awe. I sit in absolute awe at the work she does on those pages. She is absolutely fantastic. always get a glare from my light and it looks like, you know, when you can see that wax. Is it wax? I don't know. Do you, Tammy? Yeah. I'll show you which one it was actually. I was disappointed. But at least I've got my Instagram picture of the true colour that it was before I sprayed it, because I took the picture before I sprayed it, luckily. But I'll show you. You'll be able to see how dark it is. It's just really dark and everything. Oh. Oh. It was this one. Let me zoom out a little bit. It was that one, and it was a lot brighter before I sprayed it. I mean, it actually looks better on camera than it does in real life. It looks a lot darker in real life. But yeah, my cute little robin. I need to do another one of these actually. I'll show you my other one that I did. But the pastel matte paper is really nice, really nice. I've enjoyed working on that. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. Here we go. That's the other one that I did. Apart from its eyes, take its eyes away, and it's got really nice fur at the top there. I was really proud of its ears and all the fur at the top, and then its eyes just let me down. Its eyes just don't look realistic. Really disappointed in the eyes. If I was brave enough, I'd try and erase it and rework it, but I don't want to totally destroy it. Really. She is crazy talented. Challenge yourself. Well, you've got a whole month now. That's it. It's your colour along, you can't get out of it now. Yeah, it does dull the white a lot. So do you do some painting, Tammy? I really do enjoy painting, and I've just dipped my toes into everything, so to speak. I've done a bit of pan pastel painting, I've done a bit of acrylic painting. More recently I've just done some watercolour paintings. I'm really just enjoying any sort of art at the minute. Just anything. Where should we go? I'm going to do some leafage, change it up a bit. Getting a bit bored of purples. Same, Tammy. Same. Master of nothing. But I was thinking about joining a Patreon, but I can't decide at the minute between Kirsty Partridge and Bonnie Snowden. And I'm really like, I don't know which one to go for. I'm going to have a proper look at what they're offering later on, I think, and make a decision. But I really would like to sort of do some coloured pencil animal portraits. I'm not saying I'll be any good. Probably a master of nothing again. But I'd like to give it a go. Let's do a bit of leafage. I can't remember what colour I used for the darkest green here. I really need to write things down. Lisa Fine Art. I don't think I've heard of that one. Let me write it down and I'll in my scruffy writing, and I'll have a look after. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a looky look. think I might have used this dark green. Maybe not. Let me test. There's nothing worse than forgetting to write your pencils down. Don't think it was that one. Don't think it was that one either. Well, that isn't going well. Maybe the mid green. Yep, that was it. Hey Tammy, another Tammy. Works with paints, pastel and pencils. Right, I'll definitely check her out. I do want like someone who can do a mixed bag of things as well. Yeah, definitely. Wilson, is it Wilson? Have you changed your YouTube icon? Your YouTube logo? Or is it a different Wilson? I'm easily confused. Easily confused. Blow that dust away. Oh dear. Different Wilson. There's too many. Too many, isn't there? It's a popular name on YouTube, I've found. But in where I live, I don't know anybody called Tammy. I'm left-handed, but I'm strange at the same time, because the only thing I do with my left hand is write or colour. But I can't use left-handed scissors. I can't do anything else with my left hand. Yeah, really strange. Yeah, I'll never forget giving me a pair of left-handed scissors in primary school, and I was like, what am I meant to do with them? Just couldn't use them whatsoever. It's so strange, isn't it? You get people throwing you a left-handed pair of scissors, I'm like, no, cannot use them. Of course, we are all unique, we are. Maybe that's why then, Tammy. But, oh, left-handed scissors, no. Defo no go. the pants. Just before I go, actually, I'm going to do a bit of the pan pastel background, and then I'm going to have to head off. So I'm just going to use my pan pastel again. It's a bit broken. You can fix these with rubbing alcohol, which I did do when they first arrived because they all arrived broken. But a little bit like that doesn't bother me too much. You just need to be careful taking the lid off so it doesn't go everywhere. And I'm just going to use the applicator that I got with them, the soft tools as they're called. You know what, I think I prefer using a Q-tip to these. They are very flimsy. These are the actual soft tools that come with the pan pastels, and yeah, they're a bit flimsy, I think. I wouldn't even attempt to try a left-handed tin opener. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Q-tip. I wouldn't even attempt, not a chance. The good thing about pan pastels as well is that any little bit that goes over the bit that I don't want it to be on, it's easily erased. And I do have a kneadable eraser, which is fantastic at getting pan pastel off. I love them too. They're just so much less mess. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the cheaper versions. I still use my cheap chalk pastels as well on colouring pages, but I just think it's a lot of mess. These aren't quite as messy. They can be, but nowhere near as much as the chalk pastels. That noise isn't pleasant though, using the Q-tip. That scratchy noise. It's not pleasant. This one's from the portrait set. It's the only set that I have. It really does have some nice colours in the portrait set, but the only thing I found really strange was that it didn't have a black. Now, being a portrait set, I'd expect there to be a black in there. I don't know if it's just me, because I like doing animal portraits, and I think when you think about animals, you know, the majority of the time they've got black in them, and it didn't contain a black, which I just found really strange. So I will have to purchase one separately. Yeah. Am I frozen? I think I'm frozen. Let me just fix it for you guys. If you can still hear me, I'll not be a second. I think I've fixed it. Let me just put this back onto my camera. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, we're still here. I'll have to plug my charger into my phone. It was having a funny one. There we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. landscape one, and there's no black in that either. Why are they not including blacks? It's just very strange, because you know it's something you need. Or I think it's a colour you need. Quite a lot, in fact. And it's not as though you can mix yourself a black, is it? Oh, there's some really fiddly areas here to get into. Yeah, so if you're doing a pan pastel background and you're trying to get in lots of fiddly areas like this, don't worry about going over any of the image, because it comes off so easily with the eraser. So easy. Just don't spray it with a fixative before you've erased it. Does anybody have the tints? Dirt grey, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I keep looking at the tint set, because I think that'd be really nice for subtle backgrounds. Because there's not that many subtle shades in the portrait set, to be honest. There's this one and there's like a pink. But other than that, they're quite bold colours. Ooh, that scratchy nose. Should do an ASMR with this. I did a diamond painting ASMR. That was really fun to film, actually. It was really fun. Does she? I'll have to ask her. I'll have to ask her, see how they are. I might get some. But I'm going to wait till they're on offer on Amazon, I think. Sometimes they do some really good deals on Amazon. The time I ordered my portrait set, there was half price. So instead of £120, there was only like £60. Which was a bargain. We like a bargain. Definitely, Tammy. They're so expensive though, and they're hard to store, I think. Well, they are for me because I've not much room. But you have to be really careful, don't you, with how you're storing them, because one little knock and they fall apart like this. I mean, all mine came smashed up. I think I had 4 colours out of the set that weren't smashed. Luckily, I got my money back for them. But it's disappointing when they come like that. Especially when you're spending so much money. That's good, Tommy. You always feel good when you got a bargain, don't you? There's something about not paying full price. But you have to just put things in your basket and then watch them. That's what I do. Because I don't think, on Black Friday, yeah, they have some good sales, but it's normally not on the things that you want, if that makes sense. I don't think there was anything that I wanted from the Black Friday sales that was on sale. They had a lot of offers on the Castle Art pencils, didn't they? Which I just wasn't interested in. They had some deals on the Copics, but again, I'm not really a marker pen girl. So yeah, just keep my eye out for the deals throughout the rest of the year. Ooh, that scratchy, scratchy noise. Don't know if it's picking up on camera. How horrible that is. I apologise if that's going through you. Or maybe you like it. You might actually hear the rain on the windows. It's raining that hard now. It's a good idea that, Tammy. I need to get myself some more tools as well. Because they can get... One of mine ripped. Totally just shredded apart. So I do need to order myself some more. Oh, definitely wouldn't be paying the price of that. They're so expensive. So expensive. I think you can't really justify that price unless you use them day in, day out. And I just don't. I just do not use alcohol markers that much. If anything, I use them just as a base and then go over the top with pencils. So it'd be total waste for me. Total waste of money, definitely. I think I've got everywhere I wanted to get with that pan pastel, although, you know, when you come away from the camera, there's always a bit you missed. Or you can shout out to me. I think that's where I want it. I think we'll leave it there. Yeah, exactly. Cheap ones are more than good enough for when you're just using a base. I forgot about my drink as well, my posh cappuccino that I made in my little glass cup. It's a bit on the cold side now. I have the Ohuhu, but they're not the brush tip. They're the chisel tip, and I don't care for them. I use my Winsor & Newton Pro markers, which I love, but one of my friends has the Ohuhu brush tip ones, and she says they're really good. Which ones do you have, Tammy? Is it the brush tip or the other one? And there's a bigger set now as well. I think I only got was it the 40 or the 80 set I got? I didn't get the biggest set that's on offer now. But I think I'm going to leave it here for now, guys. You want the brush ones? Yeah, I've heard the really nice, the brush tip ones. Yeah. Yep, so I'm going to head off. So if you've been watching back, the book I've been colouring in is The Flower Year by Leila Duly. You can get this on Amazon. Really nice book, good quality paper. And I will probably be jumping on tomorrow, round about the same time, maybe, to do a bit more on this. I'm going to go away and spray this page now with my fixative. Oh no. Oh no, Tammy. Oh, thanks for keeping me company, you two. It's been really nice talking to you. And maybe I'll see you in the morning. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to be sat here like the Zoom calls when you're trying to get it off. That's going to be me trying to go. I'm just going to take it down off the tripod while we try and get this off. There's a closer image for you. There you go. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.